Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me once again here at Kogomi Creative Home. As always, I am excited to have you here with me. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you find something that you can use in your own homeschool with your own kids and with your family. So today's episode is about second grade curriculum. So for those of you who don't know, I have a second grader. I have three daughters, second grade, kindergarten, and eighth grade. So yes, we're preparing for high school next year. Oh, I tell you, the time it really does go by very, very, very quickly. So, but today I'm going to show you the curriculum that I picked out for my second grader. Now, I took about Um, I took some time to go through each curriculum that I purchased, um, each curriculum workbook. I took time to like look at the inner pages, and yeah, I got everything off of Amazon. So I'm excited about that. Uh, I am going to show you guys. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I should start. Uh, let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is should I start with math? Let's see. Okay, number one, I got this from Walmart. I think these are so cute. The primary journals. I really like those. I think they're super, 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 super cute. So yeah. And inside the primary journal, it has, the top and then of course the bottom where they can write. And um it's good for them. It's K to two, but I like really nice handwriting. So I definitely got that for her, and we'll probably be using it next year too. And that's just because I like nice handwriting, and I think it's important to know how to write nice and neat and well and legible, so that people can understand what you're writing about. So that is definitely a biggie with me. Now, for my second grader, I would say that writing is probably her least favorite subject. That's why mama's here to go ahead and encourage her to keep on trying, right? Okay, so let's jump in here. Um, you know what? Um, I'll start with I think I'll start with this. Okay, so I've purchased Explode the Code. We have not used this just yet. I do have book A, B, and C for Alyssa, and then I have book one and two, and also the teacher's guide for my second grader Elizabeth. So there you go. Explode the Code is a really good um, free reading program. I like it. My first daughter went through it, and I really liked how it built up to making them great readers. And my 13-year-old is a great reader, so I love it. But I have these two, and I ordered these from Rainbow Resources, and it didn't take long to come. Now we have yet to use this, but I got this, and I believe I got this from um, Discount School Supply. But it's a math journal. So, what is the story problem? And we have yet to use it, but we are going to be starting it very soon. This is what the inside looks like. So it asks a question. Well, it tells you the answer. So it says the answer is 11 pigs. What is the story problem? So they have to create a story problem basically um, for each math like statement. Yeah. So they have to create a problem for each math statement. So this one says the answer is 16 bugs. What is the story problem? The answer is 11 coins. What is the story problem? So, and then they can draw a picture, which is really cool. So I like that. But again, we have yet to use it. So I'm getting the things out of the way that we have yet to use, but we will use them. Whether it is over the summer or in the latter end of the school year, we will definitely use them. Now, let's see, I think I forgot one thing out of here. I did forget one thing out of here, but that's okay. So for math, I really, really, really love McGraw. Absolutely love this book. I think it is very, very well put together, and it's extremely inexpensive. I think it's about 10 to 12 bucks. I am definitely a frugal homeschooler. I believe in adding things and coming up with my own stuff, adding my little spice to and tailoring it to the way the kids learn. So for me, this book is really, really good. Now, I'm going to tell you something, okay? Because according to your personality type, you may or may not like this book, and I am recommending this book, but it may not be for your personality type. If you are looking for a book that has a million, or not a million rather, let me show you. Where should I? Okay. So we are not here just yet, but it is counting dimes, right? So on this counting dimes page, they have an example, which is really awesome. They have the first problem done for you. And look, there's only three problems there. Now, some people might look and be like, oh my gosh, that's just not enough practice. It's not, but I add on to it. So to have the bones of the book, is really, really good for me. But it may freak you out. So I'm just giving that, disclaimer, letting you know that there is not a lot of practice. There's maybe like 2 to 5 questions per lesson. But for me, I just add on to it. So it's not a huge, huge deal. And this will last us. There is a chapter test after the kids complete each chapter. And then there's also a like unit test. So, for instance, we worked on lesson one through, we worked on lesson 1 through 8. And then there was a chapter one test. Now, chapter one test was 14 questions. But like I said, if I notice that she needs extra help, I just add on to it. But I think it's a very well put together book. So I highly recommend McGraw Hill. As a matter of fact, we're going to be using that next year for first grade math and also for third grade math. We may finish this year, so I may be ordering grade 3 soon because my second grade should really love math. So that's what we use for math. Now, this is a controversial curriculum. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, and then a lot more are unsure. So this is 180 days. They have 180 days of, let's see, social studies here. They also have, I think, math, and it's by Shell Education. I think these though are very, very well put together. And let me just show you. It covers history, it covers civics, geography, and economics. Now I'm going to show you some of the pages again. For me, I add a lot of stuff on, so the girls are never lacking um, like any I don't feel like they're ever lacking or missing anything because the curriculum was lacking, if that makes sense. I hear a lot of people say, oh, it didn't cover, it didn't challenge my kid or whatever. Well, for me, I add on to challenge my kid, and I just tailor it to their, personalities, their abilities, and offer them a lot of varieties. Of extra work. So hands-on crafts, additional projects, um, anything that I find that could be helpful, I definitely do that. And of course, not Dollar Tree hauls, but library hauls, which I should be sharing some of those soon with you guys. Okay. So in this book, it covers, there's a lot of information here in the front for parents. So I really like that. As an early childhood educator, like I love the way that this is organized. It goes by weekly topics and also themes. So if you look here, like the first week is covering history, and each day there's a worksheet for the kid to complete. Now the worksheets, they don't really go heavy into detail, but again, you can always add on, and I have no problem with it. I actually love this. Um, I may not be using this next year, and um, that's only because I have a lot of stuff for social studies right here. I have a ton of stuff that I have yet to use, so I'm going to be using that. But I'll be showing that to you guys soon too. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So it covers history, civics, geography, and economics. I'm gonna see if I can let you guys see. Sorry about that. And then it kind of just gives you like an overview, and it does that the whole entire book. It also tells you how to use this book if you should need that. If you are a newbie and you're not a teacher and your brain's not a teacher brain, it also gives you like standard correlations. I believe that they have national standards, not Common Core. Yeah, so it's NCSS standards and also C3 framework, which I'm not sure what that is. So you'll probably have to look into it, but it's definitely national standards. Um, and then they break it down for you in, I think it's 22. No, it covers 36 standards. So the kids, once they finish the book, they'll understand more about all of these subjects. So let me just show you like one of the pages. This is history, and this one is talking about, let me see, let me find a different one. Our lessons so far have been really, really awesome. Maybe civics. Let me show you the civics page because I want you to be able to really see like how the page is. So, if you feel like this is not enough information, you can always add to it because I definitely do. And then you see how there's a couple of questions at the end, which I don't feel is like a problem. You know your kid, you know your family, pick what works for you. But for us, this is perfect. And I add on. One of our favorite lessons that we did out of here was geography, where we made our own maps. It was really cool. The girls were very much so engaged. We talked about the compass rose and we made our own cities. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, I believe you can use any curriculum if you add your own pizzazz onto it. So that's what we use for social studies. So math or social studies is taken care of. Now, this is a set that I brought. Teacher created resources. I love, 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 love all of their books. They are older books, but I love them so much. Let's see if I can get it in there for you. I love these books. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. They've been around for a long time. And with my second grader, I really wanted to fill in the gaps because when she left first grade, her first grade teacher wasn't, she didn't do everything that, I felt like she should have done. And so I saw some gaps. And so I wanted to take this year to fill in those gaps and also strengthen those areas where she was a little bit weak in. And so one of those things was writing and English language arts, so which we call ELA. So for ELA, she got a lot. So we got all of these. I don't know. Do they have No, they don't have it on there. But so she has one, two, three, four, five books, I believe. Let me just make sure. Oh, I'll show you this too. Okay, so five books. The first one is punctuation and capitalization. And like I said, it's really well put together. There is an answer key in the back, and there is also quick checks in between each lesson. Sorry, guys, that's the girls. There's also a unit assessment. So that's really, really good. I like it. I hope you guys could see that. And let's see. So that's punctuation and capitalization. And then I also got writing sentences. So this is really good. It takes the kids through what is required for um, for making sentences. And um, let's see, like let's see one of our lessons. It talks about, let's see here, prepositions, articles, adjectives, of course, nouns, verbs, the subject, capital letters. It talks about the different kinds of sentences. Um, and let me just show you how to. Again, this curriculum is not for everyone. So I'm just going to show you, and then you can determine for yourself whether or not you would like to use it. Because some people are going to look at this and be like, you know what, this is not enough. But I add on to this, and she is absolutely thriving. So, okay, let's see what else I got here. Reading comprehension. And I like the way that this is set up. Okay, reading comprehension here. And oh, this one's so cute. Okay, check this out. And they can even color in the picture. So there's a passage for them to read, and then they answer the questions. And all of the books, they have all the answers in the back of the book. You can remove them if you want to. I don't need to remove them because I do it with her. And it looks like a lot of this is seasonal too. If you follow along, we are not following along like that. Um, Not at all. And then look at this. They even have like a recipe. So they'll have to read this recipe and then answer questions about it. Um, okay, so I did reading comprehension with you guys, and then I also talked to you about the writing sentences. Let me just push this stuff out of the way. I also did punctuation capitalization with you guys. And then the last two that I have of the teacher created resources is parts of speech, which covers nouns, verbs, and adjectives. And this does say second to third grade, but we are using it. And it talks about putting in the missing adjectives, defining and descriptions. It also talks about mixing up nouns. It talks about amazing verbs and other things like that. And then I have grammar usage and mechanics. So this is all a part of our ELA grammar, English language arts grammar work that we do. It may seem like a lot, but the way that I space it out, it's not a lot. Each book has about um, let's see, each book has about 45 pages. So it's not a lot at all because, yeah, but I space it out. 45 pages is not a lot. So I do have 5 books, but the way that I space it out, and um, we do English and language arts every day, but the way that I have like spaced it out and put it into our schedule, it's not a hefty load. So we worked through the books, and by the end of the year, we should definitely be finished. These, I absolutely love them. I highly recommend them. The only thing is that for first grade, as I was looking for those books, I don't think they have them. Um, and then for third grade, they offer something different. So that was the only thing. I kind of like sticking with the same books all of the time. Now, I love, oh, that's not the only thing that we have for language arts. So, so listen, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I think that when we find our kids gaps in their learning that we need to um, pursue those things with a passion. So not only do I have those five books that are included in our ELA portion of school, I also got this, the Sylvan Jumbo Language Art um, workbook, and it is the bomb. Now we have ripped out a lot of it because there's three parts to this book. So let me tell you how they set it up. Let me show you. Yeah, it's a little bit better than the title. But it is three books in one. And again, this is I'm a frugal homeschooler and I pull from all over the place. Um, and that's one thing I love about like our homeschooling and the way that I taught classes when I was teaching enrichment classes and the way that I teach children because I pull from all the resources. Now, let's see. It says they start off with sounds, then we go into all about words, and then we go into reading comprehension. So it looks like she has double reading comprehension. And then it goes into spelling games. You know what? That's not right. So the first section is reading skill builders, and then the second portion is spelling games and activities, and then the third portion is vocabulary puzzles. So let me just show you. I really like this book. To me is very, very well put together. I like the way that it builds. I like the way that it progresses. Also, you may look at the pages again. It just depends on your personality type. Some, homeschoolers, they like to see pages full of information. For me, I don't like that. I like quality, no fluff curriculum. So, yeah. Let me show you what we are going to be getting into in a couple weeks. What is this? This is building consonant combos. And I'm hoping you can kind of see that really, really good. But again, this may not be enough practice, but I always add to it. So it's not a big deal um, for me, but it is very well put together. It goes through the vowels, it goes through all the blends, prefixes, suffixes, and then um, long O, soft O, which they go over twice actually. So it is definitely reiterating. I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. I absolutely love it. The ing thing. This is cool. We aren't here just yet, but look at that. And their graphics are really, really nice. I love it. I am planning to use the jumbo language arts for first grade for my kindergarten, and I'm also planning to use it for third grade. So we will see how that works out. When I get that in, I'll probably do another video for first grade and third grade. And then they even go into like word lists if you need like vocabulary. For us, we have spelling, our monthly spelling list, which I don't have here, but we do spelling. Um, this right here introduces them to like dictionary skills without being in the dictionary just yet. So I thought that was pretty cool. Writing sentences, and it's just in game form. So I really, really like that. I think Sylvan did a very good job. Again, if you are interested, it's the Sylvan Jumbo Language Arts. Highly, highly recommend it. It goes over reading comprehension, vocabulary puzzles, spelling games, prefixes, suffixes, compounds, and contractions, long and short vowels, consonant blends, and combos. And they do a great job with that. This goes here. And then I also have from Teacher Created Resources multiplication, but that's for third grade. But my second grader is really good at math. She's interested in multiplication, so I got that also for her. And I also got what is it called? I also got some uh, cursive writing, some cursive writing practice. So that's really cool. And she's enjoying that. She is learning how to write in cursive. So she she's doing great, and I'm excited for her. Now, last but not least, I wanted to kind of throw this in because I did get this. So, out of all the curriculum that I purchased, we will be using everything except this book. I decided that this is Common Core Math for today. I decided I did not like it. And since we were not sticking with the Common Core, which is like what Florida Public School uses, um, I didn't see a point in it. So I'm probably going to just go ahead and give these to my neighbor. We did maybe 2 pages, but the McGraw Hill covers so much. Like, I mean, if you're into Common Core, then grab this book. I think it was about $6. It's from Carson Delosa. I think I said that correctly, but it covers like a lot of stuff. It's just not how I want my kids to learn, and it goes over this. It is well put together. I just don't like the bones of it. So you have like for week 4, you have day for week 4. I don't know if you can see this, probably not, but for week 4, you have like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and then after day 4, you have the week 4 assessment. So it's really cool if you homeschool and you use Common Core and you homeschool 4 days a week because the kid can do one problem and they're very, I mean, it's not a lot. So they can do, one problem per day and then take an assessment at the end of the week if you're already using a Common Core math curriculum. I don't prefer to use that. So we're going to be getting rid of that, but I thought I'd throw that in there just in case you are, interested in Common Core. I am not. So we're not going to be using that. And again, this is multiplication. This I got from Dollar Tree. This is probably old school too. I'm not sure, but I'm using it for her. So this is probably one of the older books from Dollar Tree. But that's multiplication. And then we're using for time and money. We used to do time and money twice a week, but now we're kind of slacking off of it just because she has it down packed. So we finished the book with the princesses on it. This is from Dollar Tree. We finished the book with the princesses on it, and now we're using the one with tomato on it. These are very well put together, and I highly suggest this for first grade, second graders who are learning time and money. I mean, you can't beat it. It's $1, and it's very, very well put together. First, I would say do the princess one and then do the tomato one. That's just because you'll see it builds up, and it's really really well put together. But that is all that I have for you guys today. That is our second grade curriculum, and that's all we are using. I didn't have the spelling because I just create a spelling list and we have activities that we do with that. So yeah, that is basically all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what we're using in our second grade curriculum and our choices. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me know if you're using these curriculums. And yeah, I just want to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so that you'll be able to get the notifications for when my next video comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day.